Are we back? It looks okay now, the bitrate, but if anyone can confirm if the stream is working, that would be much appreciated. So I just hope I can punch down this clone bone. Okay, good. Thanks, Sovrashi. I did not expect that. That's brilliant. So can anyone tell me what just happened there? I think that's awesome. I should have predicted that. They're like, why is this crew spawning here? Okay, what's next? They're low health. No lockdowns left. So are you running around again? And then trying to snipe people? At this point I might want the NGs back. Yeah, let's get that teleporter recharging. You can even beat up on him a bit. Murderous NGs. In principle, we just safety dance our way to victory, but we need to deal with this thing as well. So I'm drawing crew away from the weapons room. I'm trying to anyway. Because I want to punch the repair bot. crew is dead. Repair bot is dead. NGs go punch. Just confuse their crew a bit more. And we can do this. Oh, that's annoying. So if you keep reassigning their priorities, then they can't really punch me very much. Except for the AP drone, which isn't getting fooled. Do I even want to go for a surrender here? Like I could. I think not, this bot is just too annoying. Guess we could break the drones. What was the event? See if we can kill one of their crew. It's going to be so hard to not kill this one. I think we just finish this fight. I'm fed up with it. Yeah. Would have preferred a free weapon. A lot of NGs on our ship. So you're going to be the weapons crew now. You can go on sensors. No store. And that is over. That could have been a store, we can't know. It was overtaken. Hard to tell if it would be. So I'm now glad I bought the heavy laser. Yuck. Don't like being this low on fuel. I could, maybe should have bought fuel. One in 5, I think, of getting an asteroid fight. We saw that a lot of asteroid fights are not actually super scary. Not good, but okay, fine. Wouldn't take that on Stealth B. I don't care. plenty of stores. 2 or 3 stores in this sector. The third, if there is a third one, it's at one of these beacons right here. So I guess we go here first, trying to make some money before the store. Still only 4 drones. We haven't used any. Layout's not very good. We could potentially go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have bought the fuel. I was pushing for hacking. Kind of want hacking though. Alright. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out. Yeah, it depends what we see here, I guess. Like, I really don't want to go there immediately. So what should we pick? What does chat think? And why? I'm going to take a quick rest stop. See if chat has anything to say when I get back. Yeah, so the interesting thing here is you'd normally pick oxygen, especially if you had the buffer, because it's generally safest. But weapons is a high scrap reward. I want to check the event and see what difference it makes. I mean, we probably don't really need our weapons, but just to be sure. What's the most defined text? Okay, right. Yeah. So the difference is that oxygen, you get medium scrap. Shields, you get high scrap, but only if you get the crew kill. And weapons, you get high scrap no matter what. No, if you win the fight. So given that we are going for a crew kill almost certainly, I guess I will take shields. Yeah, I literally don't have shields, so probably in this case I take shields. I would normally pick oxygen here, because it's safer. Especially on a gunship. Huh. This ship does not seem tremendously threatening. Where do I end up if I board in shields? How do I want to go about this? The board into engines, then we get to fight 2-on-1, I think. Maybe we just kill them? Because the burst laser 2 doesn't get to fire until 22 seconds, effectively. I feel like 20 seconds or so is long enough to kill a single crew member, 2-on-1. Especially with trained fighters. So I guess we board into here and it should kick us into here. I don't think it kicks us into oxygen. I've never done this. So let's do it. Be really weird if it put us in oxygen. Like that, I don't know, maybe it puts us in shields. And that would be okay too. Yeah. Slug Sector 4 is actually pretty good. You get a lot of these small ships. It's a pretty easy crew kill. Oh, by the way, I forget to say this, but for anyone like new to this channel, if there's ever anything I'm doing that doesn't make sense, or you want me to explain something, either because you just want to know something about the game, or you want to know what the hell I'm doing or why I'm doing it, then I'm always happy to do that to the best of my ability. Right, so 91 scrap. Could go to the store now. It's not a bad idea. Go now or try to make more money. So going now is better in terms of pathing through this sector, I think. We get to see all of those beacons. Or we could go... Yeah, absolutely. So anytime, even if it seems like a basic question, it doesn't matter. There are no dumb questions, really. I enjoy like explaining stuff and sharing information with other players, like both ways as well. Like I pick up stuff too. So what if we went like 1, 2? Say that's a store. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could get that. 10, 11. And that's a dive. Or 1, 2. Let's say it's not a store. Maybe it's like 3, 4, 5. We see all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so we can take another jump and still see every beacon. What if we have to go over here for a store? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we go over here for a store, then we might miss a store up here. Is that really changed by anything? If I go direct, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not really. So it's looking like taking one jump before the store is okay. I want repairs, I want fuel, and I want something that costs 80 scrap or so. I guess. I mean, there's lots that I want, of course, but just being realistic. Yeah, we take this one. Halberd beam. But also, this layout has I think it has a 4-tile weapons room. I'm not sure about the pirate layout. I think the pirate maybe doesn't. That's something I need to learn better. Like, know all of the layouts in the game. So I can see this and just know for sure. But I think this has like a big room here, another one underneath it, and it's like, oh, is it a big room? It's got piloting up here, and then big room underneath this. Weapons, shields, and 2 rooms underneath here, like medbay, engines, something like that. Or are they over here? Yeah, there are some bad events, potentially. It's maybe worth upgrading oxygen to level 2. It can be a bit of a luxury, but if you know, it depends how fast you win fights. But upgrading oxygen to level 2 can be good. The other thing that's distinctive about slug sectors is that they are a lot less dangerous in Sector 4 generally. So you don't see so many of this type of ship, and I don't think you see the bigger ships, like the assault class ships, in Sector 4 at all. And they're less like this ship can have cloaking, but in Sector 4 it's less likely to. I think it can still have cloaking in Sector 4. Anyway, what's this one? I think this is the one where I generally will say forget this at the second opportunity, but I'm going to look it up. I think that's the best chance of a fight. Wow, my internet is so bad. Kind of surprised the stream is working. Maybe I have a download problem, not an upload problem. Is the stream still okay? Okay, I think it's maybe the download, so I'm not going to bother looking this up then. I think this is asked to see the goods. No worries. I was just seeing my having trouble looking up a web page, and it's like, okay, is the upload still working? It looks like it is, but I don't have a lot of experience streaming, so I don't really know. Actually, there is an outcome of this. Like, if you're really pushing for a store, I'd like to know. I think there's one. Okay, ask nothing. Yeah, so decline is just straight up nothing. Ask to see the goods. First reset no trades. That's the one that you, if you say forget this, then you just get nothing happens again. Oh, we get a blue option from the slug if we want to fight. Well, that's interesting. This might be a time that I play this differently. Hey Fab! How are you doing? I think I'm going to play this event differently from how I normally do. Do you get a guarantee? Yeah, Slug gives you a guaranteed fight. Second, forget this gives, which I wouldn't take, gives you a 50% chance of a fight with a border. Accept all the way. That's interesting. So it gives you 1 in 3 store, 1 in 3 double borders in a fight, and 1 in 3 one border with the weapons offline. So that's why I normally don't take that option. Time zones, man. I've been really sleepy this weekend. Like, trying to go to sleep and calculating pulsar fights in my head is probably not helpful. I worked something out about that pulsar fight. I played it very badly. If you calculate it, then the longest that you can get stuck on their ship is 30 seconds with a level 1 teleport. Because fastest pulse is every 11 seconds. So by 22 seconds, if you get hit twice in a row, you got 2 points of iron damage, which is adding 10 seconds to your teleporter. So 30 seconds all in. Cool. Yeah, so 30 seconds all in. And next pulse is coming at 33. So you get your teleporter back just before the fastest possible third pulse. So that's 30 seconds on an airless ship, and crystals can survive 39 seconds. So what I should have done is probably like boarded, locked down with 1 Lanius in the room, rotated crew, and like almost kill them really quick, or maybe kill them. Or maybe best would be board into clone bay, locked down with 3 crew in the clone bay, which you can do, and then go and isolate 1. And you could actually measure it in the sense that like you need not to take 27 additional damage from fighting the Lanius. on any one crew member. So I think that would be pretty safe. Interestingly enough, level 2 teleporter actually makes you less safe because it takes more ion damage. Anyway, I'll see the goods. Now this gives us a guaranteed fight. Normally I would take the blue option, or I'd go forget this and have a 50% chance of a fight. Oh, hang on, is this when I... No, not forget this. No, I do... no, right. Normally I'd take the blue option. If I didn't have a blue option, I would do this once. And then forget this the next time. If you pick forget this the second time, it's like a safe way of getting a fight, but the blue option is better. And the danger of just going yeah, that's fine, is that you could have a fight with your weapon system offline. So 1 in 3. But I think I want to store another chance at the store more than I want scrap. Do I? It's interesting. Do I actually want the store more than I want scrap? I think this ship layout has a big weapons room, so we can probably punch it down quite easily. Yeah, hacking, or potentially, excuse me, better weapons, or weapons that could build towards a flagship setup, like a hull beam, for example. Hacking, I mean, hacking's not that exciting right now because we're low on drone parts. But we will want it. I don't really know what my strategy is right now. You kind of have to see what you get. Yes, I think that's correct, Tarashi. I agree. Do I just want to take the fight, or do I want an extra store? We are jumping to a store. We want... Like, we're low on fuel. I would buy 7 fuel if they had it. I think I actually want more scrap. And I want repairs. So I guess I just take this. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, I have a store next jump. So it's just like, do I want 2 stores in case, you know, one is bad? 2 chances to buy stuff, or do I want more money to spend? And I think I want more money to spend. Because, you know, only 11 scrap for fuel and repairs as well as hacking, say, is not great. Right, so this time, like if we board with 4 into here, then they're all going to come. And then we have to get into weapons. Or we could just punch down that slug real fast. Because there are 4 of us. Which is faster in terms of damaging weapons. There's probably not a lot in it with 4. With 3, I think I'd want to go in here. Especially because it doesn't pull the pilot. Oh, maybe that doesn't matter anyway. Okay. And then I guess the question is, do I pre-cloak? 4. Probably not. Don't know why this Engie is chilling in sensors. Because 4 damage into weapons is 12, well, it's 12.5 seconds. Plus the time to kill the slug, plus the time to actually board. It's like another 5 seconds. Let's see how quickly we kill the slug. Guess our weapons aren't really doing anything. Oh no, I haven't measured that yet. I intend to. It's something I've been meaning to do for a while. Oh, you mean have I considered it? Like the training or. Yeah, we will. I don't know numbers on how quickly you kill crew. I have like a feel for it, but I don't have any numbers. And I want to get some numbers, and then I can actually calculate stuff better. Also, I want to know like how long is the teleport duration. There's so many things to learn about this game, which is why it's so interesting to me. So yeah, we do that. Doesn't really matter how many crew are beating on lockdown, they won't actually break through. Okay, so it's taken us around about 5 or 6 seconds to get to this point, based on the charge laser, right? Also, I can count based on this. So that's 5 seconds. Plus, what? 2 out of 12, 1/6 of 5 seconds. So it's just under 6 seconds. And from this point, we take 12.5 seconds to punch down all their system levels. We have 3 lockdowns, so that's plenty. Yeah, I use timer software when I'm testing stuff. I have a stopwatch thing that I've got that binds to the pause buttons, but I don't use it in actual games. But that's really handy for actually getting real numbers. Okay, so like 12.5 seconds plus 6 is... hang on. Yeah, is 18.5. I don't think that would have been much faster if we maybe... Maybe not 4v1 so much, but a square fight would. What do you mean by a square fight? Like one-on-one, say? I mean, there are some complexities, like when you have 3 versus 2 and one of them is switching between. Now what I would do is first is just like measure 1v1 over a long time and like with a heal bomb, maybe. I say over a long time, like maybe human against rock or something. Just keep healing him. And do that several times. Anyway, we're about 6 seconds in. To break the heavy laser is 18.5-ish. Yeah, so technically you could roll the lowest all fight, but it's also never going to happen. So the way to measure it would just be to do it a bunch of times and get an idea for the range. The other thing I would be interested in is like knowing maximum and minimum damage per hit and the number of hits per second. Feels like it's about 1 per second. Like if you imagine, so I think it's about 1 per second, and I think like human combat damage is something like 5 to 8-ish, maybe 5 to 7. So let's say it's 6. Then you're looking at what, 15, 6, you're looking at about 16, 17 seconds maybe. Maybe that feels a bit long. Maybe like 14 or 15. But I think it's going to be somewhere in that area. I believe crew, from what I've seen, although it's a while since I really looked, I think it actually varies slightly. So you've got... obviously you have the differences between races, but for a given punch, there's a range. I don't know whether it's... integer or float, or like real number as it were. I think it's integer. I don't think it's like fractional in the way that oxygen or fire is. I could check that with Cheat Engine sometime. You know, find the number, find their health. Yo Crow! Good to see you. How you doing? And how is the streak? Current streak? Doing better. Good. Good. Oh, I just want to. I know it's... Where is it? Okay, that's a bit of an overwhelming screen. Yes! Right, what was I saying? Like, we're about 6 seconds into the fight, and we've just started punching weapons. So 4 crew need to hit 4 system damage. 12.5, 18.5 seconds. Oh, that's minus 10. That's really close. Like 8.5. And they don't get much manning bonus here. I think we might actually be able to pre-cloak this. Potentially the other reason for pre-cloaking it is just making sure if we cloak it and then it hits us in cloaking, like it did the last time. Slugsy found that Flak 1 burst 1 in Sector 2 store, and got Zoltan Shield in Sector 3. Pushing crew kills to crack 7k. Well, if you will care about score, I'm above such things. I also don't have many 7k scores. Sounds like a win, though. You up to something like, what are you up to now? This streak? Crow's a sucker for chat. Online streak is 7. Oh right, if you did some offline that you're not counting towards the streak. Except for musical. Oh, I wanted to ask you, like, you know, with all the discussion about and excitement about the musical, have you started penning any lyrics yet? And like, do you want some help? I was thinking maybe something based off Les Mis, for example. There's a couple of songs I quite like in there. I think we could adapt them. No and no. God, I'm just trying to be friendly. Jeez. Oh, that emote. You know, I'm starting to get the feeling that it's not actually a real thing. I'm getting suspicious. So I think, like, 8.5 seconds... we actually might do this. I mean, the Halberd beam always goes down. Lockdowns don't matter being too tight here. Because 3 lockdowns is, well, ages. Been playing a ton of Hades. It's so good. I'm looking forward to playing it some more. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I just enjoy it. And I've been like ticking things off on the various, like, as it were, task lists and things to try and do. Have you got all the weapons by now? I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. I'm curious if you've got all the weapons and if you have a favourite. Yeah, the only ones I know of are the ones that fill up the slots in that room next to your bedroom with Skelly. So if they're all filled, then that's all the weapons I have. Are we going to do it? 4 clears, 3 with the spear. I really like the spear. Come on, come on. Yes! Calculation for the win. Of course, now we don't have any lockdowns left to actually kill that crew, but who cares about that? I really like the spear because it has, like, easy range. 3 of those runs involved a cast build that similar did a ton of the heavy lifting. That's interesting. The other thing I wanted to ask you was about, especially as you've actually beaten the game, was, oh sorry, just bumped the microphone. Was like, how much did you find the runs where you won, or just the runs where you did better, were down to a build? Yeah, that's what's so good about the spear, I agree. Because one thing I haven't been doing is really trying to build at all. I've just been like, well, I haven't used this yet, let's try it. Or that's on a, I don't want to spoil anything, but that's on a list that I have to kind of tick stuff off on, so I'm going to do that. But I think if I want to win, or have a better chance of winning, I should probably try to build things. Mostly be doing list stuff and unlocks as well, yeah. But do you think that when you got a good build going, you know, either by intent or by chance, do you feel that it makes a really big difference? Because in some games, the build variation, it makes a huge difference to how powerful you are or how easily you can win, and others it doesn't so much. My impression is it's quite well balanced in the sense that you probably don't need an amazing build to win at all. You just need skill, but there's also quite a good range. Like Dead Cells, I think, I mean, I still haven't beaten that game on the highest difficulty. I feel like the builds make such a difference. To a point, my skill and combat knowledge really help, but some I really need a strong build. Fair. Oh, what? What just happened? I've never seen that. I think we successfully punched through lockdown. Because there's 4 of us and 3 of them. Has anyone ever seen that happen? Yeah, I'm on 5 cells, and I find the curse mechanic frustrating, because I know at that difficulty, at least at my skill level, I kind of need to push for scrolls, and I also want to, and then I just die to a curse. I'm also not very good at bosses. Well, I haven't gone into shields yet, and okay. Okay, so what we saw yesterday, which I didn't know, was if they think they're locked down, they will ignore your attempts to distract them. They will just carry on with whatever task they have in that room. So they can't get out of the room. It's not like a hacked door where they'll keep trying. They just can't get out of the room. Although they should be able to, because they just broke in, right? But they think they can't. Got to the last area, but yeah, I hate cursed chests because you lose out on half your damage. Exactly, so I'm always taking the cursed chests, except maybe if I know I don't have enough enemies left to kill before a boss. Because I don't want to be cursed going into a boss, but apart from that, I'm always taking cursed chests, and then it's just like one little hit and you die. I also feel that the cursed chest mechanic works a bit against the flow of the game, because it's supposed to have, it has this amazing fluid combat system, but if you want to play, well, maybe this is not true if you're really good at the game, but for me, if I'm taking cursed chests, then ideally I also scout ahead as much as I can in some cases, and like pre-clear the dangerous enemies from certain areas, and then just go back and take the curse. So I'm safer. Or you do things like you sit on your big cooldowns. Yeah, exactly. So it just feels like it goes against the game design. And I get why they'd want it. Like, on its own, I get like the risk-reward thing. I feel it's a bit much personally, but it slows the game down so much. And the fun of Dead Cells is just flying through stuff. Yeah, Hades' pacing is really good. I don't know. I love Dead Cells combat and everything. It's just I used to have such a problem with Inquisitors. Who used to have such a problem? I mean, Inquisitors can be real annoying. I can have a problem with them. Oh, right. Were they nastier? Okay, so what these... So I think what happened there is our combined efforts broke this lockdown effect, even though it's still visible. So they were able to get in the room. But once they got in the room, they thought they couldn't get out. Okay. On harder difficulties, rooms will be 3 or 4 of them shooting them without a way to use the interact. Oh, that sucks, yeah. Get the top mines from all the best roguelikes together and make the perfect roguelike. I found it very hard so far to pick any holes in Hades. I mean, it doesn't have the uniqueness of FTL, but it's extremely polished. Oh, I guess I should just board with everyone as well. Never played Necrodancer. Maybe I should try it sometime. Don't really know what it involves. Yeah, I mean, probably the question with Hades is going to be, what is its long-term appeal? Yeah, I'll recharge Lockdown, but I also might just board with NGs to have the ability to distract. How's our health? We're still above. We should just win the fights, but can I be bothered to punch down systems? Not for us. Oh, this is another great reason for going to this. Not that I had a choice, but there was a lot of dancing. Yeah, maybe we don't actually do that. We should just win the fights. And if we keep our teleporter, then there's no way we can get bad luck. See the difference in speed between the slug and the crystals there. Soundtrack to Necrodancer. Maybe I should try it. Won't spoil stuff, but there's a lot of content in Hades. I figured there was probably something you could do after winning the game that is an additional challenge. You can already see on the very first time you run the game that there's a whole higher difficulty level that you have to start your save slot on if you want to do that. And I remember stuff from Bastion as well, so I think I can guess some of it. But yeah, don't spoil it. I think I should play Bastion again. Okay. Oh yeah, another nice thing about slug sectors is that I don't have to punch down systems for surrender offers because their surrender offers are garbage. Like, you don't get to see what you're getting. Okay. Hades is just so easy to keep playing. I haven't played that much of it. Well, I don't think I have anywhere near that much, but I don't know, I haven't checked. From what I can see, I didn't play Pyre, you did, I know. It just looks like they've taken everything they do really well and somehow managed to make it work in a roguelike, and they've polished it so well. Okay, I guess we go to the store now, because we've got a decent amount of scrap, and better for routing to other stores. I'll repair drone again. It's not really what I was looking for. Just check the map. There is another store. Which means the third store, if it exists, is at one of these 3 beacons. That makes planning the route a lot easier. So we probably don't get any repairs right now. Do I want to stay in range of a pre-igniter? Not that our weapons are, at the moment, a pre-igniter is useless, but yeah, don't forget the fuel. Good advice. It's an easy thing to do. Yeah, I didn't play Pyre, but yeah, Bastion Transistor. They're really good. They're so well made. And you know, the art and the music is just great. Voice acting. So would I want to keep above 120 scrap? Are they voice actors, singers, musicians? So I could buy the backup battery, just to... Don't have a lot of use for it right now, but just to increase the chance of finding hacking. Don't think I buy any of these weapons. I know small bomb is great boarding support, but when you have lockdown, how necessary is it? Whole repair drone is sort of tempting, but it's too expensive and it locks me out of hacking. So if I buy backup battery, that puts me at 90 scrap. And I can only buy 3 fuel. But I do raise the chance of finding hacking. Hades might be the best roguelite ever. Differentiate like light by upgrades and such. Yeah, that's I get a bit. I sort of start. My attention starts to wander when people go, "Oh well, it's only a roguelike if it fits the Berlin interpretation," and I just don't care. But I agree with the difference between roguelike and light is very relevant because you know, imagine FTL where you got permanently stronger. Like, for some games, having the permanent upgrades is really good, I think. And for others, not so much. I don't know. Buying backup battery here when I need fuel and repairs and to save money for hacking. Or other weapons. Yes, Hades' ability to weave the story into the progression is amazing. The amount of dialogue they've recorded on that, and how your characters will react to events. Like, oh, you just got killed by this monster, and then they'll chat about it or whatever. It's brilliant. It makes it feel so alive. I don't know. So the only real decision here is, do I take backup battery? And 3 fuel. I mean, that would give me the ability to buy hacking at the next store, even if I make no scrap. And I'd be on 12 leaving this store. What did it look like? Not sure I can make it to that beacon. If I go here, maybe 1, 2, 3. That's 2 nebula jumps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a 1 in 3 chance that that is a store divided by... It's a 1 in 6 chance that that is a store. So I could potentially buy stuff here and go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How bad is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are wasting 2 jumps for more scrap for the store. Or 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm trying to like kick you off my stream, aren't I? By accident. 1, 2, 3. So I could go like there's always the option of going there. If we get scrap, we go to the store and make our way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check if that's a store. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 potentially if we have hacking. I drink too much tea. Excuse me. Okay. Half-Life 2. Is that a revisit or did you not play it like the first time round? I think I buy the backup battery here. First time. What are your impressions? Excuse me. What are your impressions? Because it's interesting coming to it, you know, many years after it was released. Okay. The post the game's influence playing a said game is interesting, right? Yeah. So, I think I'll buy backup battery, down to 90 scrap. Can buy 3 fuel. I still have 80. I do want some repairs, but I'm going to another store soon. This keeps my options open. Getting backup battery here. I mean, I don't really need the power. Like, we have 4 power in an ion storm, and that's like cloaking, teleporter, and maybe engines or something. Way more modern FPS in combat than the first, which would... Oh, right. So Half-Life 1, yeah, a lot of the time just headshot enemies with the revolver. Like all day, every day, and the biggest problem was running out of ammo with that weapon. As I recall. Yeah, and the vehicle stuff is annoying. Although, it's kind of nice when you're just zooming along in between sections and enjoying the vistas. It still looks great, I think. Not that I've played it in a long time, but I think it would still look great. Yeah, so we buy the backup battery. The reason for buying the backup battery here is it's not just this store, it's you know, all the next store, it's all future stores have a better chance of hacking, which is very relevant for us. Yeah, I remember certainly some of the time I think it got down to, well, I kind of need to remember where enemies spawn, almost. And I think I had pretty good aim in first-person shooters. So go there. Oh no, we can go like there. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I only played it on hard. But there, I remember definitely parts where Half-Life 1 could be pretty on hard, could be pretty brutal. So if I go here, I don't have any options to visit another beacon before the store. Yeah, I agree. Like, all the physics puzzles as well. Like, how many times do you have to do that? Parts of it felt like a tech demo. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and not lose any beacons. Don't see this one. I think that's okay. 1 in 6 chance that's the store anyway. Or, if necessary, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and lose a beacon. What was I saying, that one? Yeah. Blue shift. I think you meant to type blue shift, but it's maybe a Freudian slip. So do I take another beacon before the store? I think I do. And then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and just lose 1 beacon, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potentially 6, 7 if necessary. 6, 7, 8, probably 9 with all the nebula jumps. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 6, 7 if necessary. 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Okay. Slug nebulas are not so empty normally. This has to be a fight. Well, this will be a good fight. I don't think I'm going to be punching down systems here. Supposed to technically, oh no, slug surrender's great. I don't have to worry about it. By the way, just take a moment to appreciate how nice that shield image looks. It's particularly good on the slug cruisers because the enemies all share the same shield image. There's no way around that. But this, it sort of fits them well. Oh, thank you, Fab. No, it doesn't look bad on this ship. Not if I'm playing the game. It does by default. Yeah, you have like this bit poking out of the shield. Same on like a lot of ships have badly positioned. Player ships have badly positioned shield images. Oops. Okay, to the store. Hacking. Ooh. No one at Subset has OCD. Yeah, they have a lot of attention to detail in many areas. Kind of surprising to me. Another heavy laser 2. Rarity 4 weapon. It's as rare as a burst laser 2. Hey Burrito. Yeah, I want the weapons, but no. In maybe sell. How much do I have? 148. I guess bypass would normally be quite tempting. Not very tempted by it here. So, I mean, it's still good, but doesn't really help that much against the flagship, for one thing. I mean, I guess you can. Well, does it though? Does I think bypass is significantly overrated by the player base, but I also think I underrated it for a long time to the point where I'd just never buy it. Like how much does a Zoltan Shield bypass help me against the flagship here? What does it do for me? Yeah, non-boarding runs, it's kind of garbage. Like, I'm not going to be getting a crew kill in phase 1 without shields. So it's not like I can... I mean, I guess with crystals, yeah, but can I even pull the weapons crew? Like, I could board into missiles, lock it down on phase 3, or board into lasers. Missiles are more dangerous, though. It's obviously good against some Zoltan ships. Well, the thing to think about, I'm not saying it's bad. The thing to think about is, like, how good is it when you haven't killed the crew? And with crystals, it's a little bit different. Going for a crew kill in phase 1, take down every system with a shield hack and boarding. That is a thing you could try. Interesting. I wonder how realistic it is. Could depend a lot on your weapons. I don't think I've ever gone crew kill on shieldless. I think people overvalue crew kills against the flagship. I mean, I'll take them if I'm safe, for sure. And I'll accept a small amount of damage as well for them, but like, how bad is mind control and boarding really? Yeah, I think it's a good point, Fab. Like, if you're no pausing it, then Jesus, like phase 3 with borders and mind control. If you don't have mind control, must be a nightmare if you haven't killed off the crew. Yeah, shields is a big deal. Mind control and boarding. I don't want to like dismiss it. It can be quite problematic. But I usually don't find it to be an issue. Yeah, so I'm almost always looking to. I need to kill the flagship quickly, right? No matter what. Because phase 2 especially has a ridiculous damage output and you can't necessarily cloak every power surge. Hey Thomas. So yeah, I'm always looking for fast kills of the flagship with shieldless. Now there might be some circumstances where in phase 1, if you can just break enough of the weapons, then you could get a crew kill. But you need hull as well for phase 3. Unless you have a ridiculous setup. Hey Dodogaga, welcome. Yeah, we're talking about like Zoltan Shield bypass. Hermes and a breach bomb 2. Probably not going to have those though. But yeah, I mean that would be strong against the with the Zoltan Shield bypass especially. But then you're maybe hacking evasion and not shields in phase 1. So that takes out 2 weapons. You could board, you can board the beam. Max cloak puts you 5 seconds ahead of them. So you get 24.5 seconds to kill the crew in the beam. And beat down the system enough to slow it down enough. So yeah, it might be doable. And then you've got lockdown. Yeah, you can hope to land shots. They only have 20% evasion. But generally I'm just looking to blast them. Like typically, I'm not saying there's no scenarios where it works. Well, Crow makes me laugh. And intentionally as well, to be clear. I'm not saying there's no circumstances where like playing a slow phase 1 shieldless is correct, but I think it's really niche. Yeah, it could be done. I considered it on Lanius B because I had advanced flak and 3 burst laser 2s. And I thought, oh mate, maybe I can like suppress enough weapons and board the beam, punt them out with mind control, break that, shoot the other weapons. But still, just better to blast them, I think. Like if you have the weapons to support that, you probably don't need to try for the sketchy crew kill anyway. I don't know. So I don't buy this. What do I buy? I think I've got to buy hacking. Can't see any world in which I don't do that. And then it's a question of what I do with the remaining scrap. Like, flak 1 is pretty tempting. I'd have 68 scrap, so I'd only have 3. If I sold the charge laser... I have 3 scrap to spend on fuel or repairs. So that would be like 1 fuel. I think I'm going to watch that link, at least the start of it.
Do you march? Do you vote? Let me guess. You one of these Tom Slick brothers think you can get by on good looks, a wink and a smile, huh?
I don't know about Tom Slick, but thank you for the compliments.
That's not what I meant. Not that I think that you have good look. I mean, you know these guys with their...
Winks and smiles.
Yeah. What about the smile?
I've got to watch this. This looks hilarious. And I totally see the resemblance, Crow. So really tempting to buy it to trade flak for charge and get an extra shot. But only one fuel, no repairs. I mean, it doesn't. The shots don't matter right now. Much. That is a recommendation. I mean, we could see another store soon and just go there for repairs. I think I might be better off getting repairs, fuel, and maybe drone parts. Coming up to Sector 5, we're going to want to start probably building into cloaking and hacking soon. For safety. Enemies will have more weapons levels, so longer to punch down. That reference goes over my head. I'll have to watch the movie. I don't know who they are. 3 repairs or 1 drone part? Probably 3 repairs. Little bit sad leaving the flak in the store. It's like balance of long-term versus short-term. I think I need to start thinking a bit short-term now that I have hacking. And move into this. Okay. Attack! Okay, so the sluggers are going to come board me. Probably just punch weapons with a pre-cloak. Could hack weapons. I feel like I maybe want to save these parts for now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jump. You can jump and kick 4 people before landing. Wow. More useful in real life than one would imagine. I lose track of the number of times that I wish I'd been able to do that. And it would have made things better. Like, this weapon doesn't have very high damage output. Maybe we active cloak it if it's on the first shot. We have to do 4 damage again. We can do that quite quickly because they're going to leave the room. Oh, on the topic of lockdown, like FTL lockdown, not the horrible real life one. The other day I taught myself lockdown bomb macro. Oh, they're gonna get in, probably. I want to board into shields. They might not get in. Sometimes they don't. I think I'd try it. Like, we lose time going from here as well. Okay, maybe it just has to be frame perfect, I don't know. Oh, you should go there. Why are you on sensors? What moron put you on sensors? Yeah, I think we active cloak this if it fires now. Just did 1 damage to a 5 power weapon system. We need to do 3 more. He's just helping the slug see. Need to do 3 more. That takes... how long? 12.5 base divided by 4, 6.25, 3.125. Or 3 1/8. Multiplied by 3 is 9 3/8. Is that right? 12.5. It's divided by 4 and then multiplied by 3. Yeah. 12.5, 6 1/4, 3 1/8, multiplied by 3, 9 3/8, and we have a 10-second cloak, so we just cloak. Lockdown doesn't really matter here, we'll like timing it closely. Yeah, there we go. Do I want to save a lockdown here? Or do I want to break the weapons? Manta ships never surrender, but this isn't... but pirate ones can. I suppose I should have looked at the event. I should really look at the event text. So do I want to do the punchy thing? I probably should. God damn it. Yeah, actually, that's true. I have a weapon now, so I can speed it up. Charge laser doesn't start fires in vanilla. So I've recently corrected the wiki on that. Maybe I want to let one in. Make it nice, easier for myself. This means we don't punch down the whole system, probably. That's okay. Kind of rather kill the NG, but... yeah. Well, you're gonna run to the med bay. Could board with my crew of terrifying murder NGs. I think we kill the NG. Do we kill the NG? Hi Luxy Let's Plague, welcome to the stream. It's an amazing game, and I really envy you being able to experience it all from fresh. I will sort of try to avoid spoilers, maybe if you let me know, like when you're about to go. If you do go, then I'll be able to talk about that. But if there's anything you want to know about the game, let me know. I can answer most questions, and we also have a whole bunch of top-level players in chat. So always very happy to discuss and share information about the game. There's a lot to learn. Yeah, and if you want any tips about how to get started, just let us know. Just seeing the still screen is a spoiler. Yeah, pause is OP, right? It's a notoriously difficult game, even on easy. I mean, if you've played it a lot and got used to it, then it becomes easier, obviously. But it's notoriously difficult. So don't feel bad if it's seems rough at first. Are you playing on easy difficulty, Luxy? Yeah, this is, as Crow says, this is a weird run. I've broken the shield system with mods. Yeah, so I'll what's the thing between the weapon system and the camouflage system? This system is hacking, so you'll only have this in the game if you're playing with Advanced Edition enabled, which is an option on the hangar screen. Mostly normal. Okay, you're brave. Not saying that you shouldn't do that or anything, but just to give a bit of perspective, I would consider myself unusually good at this game, but I spent a long time on easy just unlocking all the ships and getting some victories. And then I played through normal and I beat every ship with normal, and then I played through hard and I beat every ship with hard. Not without a bunch of losses as well, like just racking up wins over time. So in general, I'd recommend people play on easy. But it does depend very much on the person and what they enjoy. Yeah, I think the jump from easy to normal is probably harder than the jump from normal to hard. I agree with that, Crow. So personally, I think it's a lot less punishing on yourself to play on easy, and you can also, if you want, just mentally rename the difficulty levels because they're kind of trolling you. Easy is not easy. But what easy does do is it gives you... So there's the thing, Dodo Gaga, I accept that, and like, that is a valid point. That being said, would you say I developed bad habits, right? Just to throw in the counter-argument. Right, because I spent a long time on easy. Right. So you are playing with Advanced Edition enabled. Another option is you can if you want choose to play with Advanced Edition disabled for a bit. And I'm not saying that everyone should do what I do. It's just this has been my experience, and this is many years ago now. Right, that's the thing. You'll get bad habits, but does it matter because you get out of them really easily? And the main thing I think is to enjoy the game and learn. But it's going to be different for everyone. But if you want to, especially if the game is getting frustrating and you're finding it difficult to okay, you haven't enabled it yet, right? Yeah, I agree, Thomas. I think you can learn so much when you're not getting your face mashed into the wall. If you play on easy difficulty with Advanced Edition disabled, then I won't give any spoilers, but it does make the how do I say this without spoilers? I think it makes it quite a bit easier to actually complete the game at the very end. And that's what I did. So I think I didn't spend very long on it because I won very quickly, but yeah, I didn't switch on Advanced Edition until I had a win. Advanced Edition is really fun, but things like hacking and well, I guess I'm going to spoil it because we're going to see it in stores and enemy ships. Systems like hacking and mind control complicate the game. And then the other decisions like how much do you want to watch other people play, how much do you want to look stuff up, and that's going to be very different for different players. And it's not like it's a story-based game, so you know, spoilers don't really matter in terms of that. But yeah, we're doing a challenge run here, so normally shields are really important, but I'm not using them. I've broken them using a mod. We're trying to get a victory on this ship without spoil. This ship, unfortunately, is also kind of a giant spoiler. Didn't play on A until I beat the game in normal, and that win was damn hard to get, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's not uncommon for players to take 100, even 200 or more hours to get their first win on easy difficulty. And some will get it a lot quicker. I never played... No, I think I came into FTL, I think, with Advanced Edition, if I recall correctly. So it's like the Advanced Edition came out, and that's when it sort of got brought to my attention. Yeah, I saw a bit of your stream as we mentioned earlier. Previously, it's quite interesting to see all the changes. Advanced Edition is definitely if you turn off Advanced Edition at the start of the game here, then you're not getting like the original game. You're getting a version of the current game with some content removed. The original version was quite different in some ways. What am I doing here? Do I want to kill this NG? Yeah, that's fine. NG repair systems at twice the normal rate, so it's kind of convenient for me to kill them off. Yeah, so many user interface improvements. No, it was the normal difficult win that was hard to me. Right. And I guess we just like send them back to the medbay repeatedly now. Oh, that was a bit close. Should have moved my crew to stop them punching. So what I'm doing here is a sort of fiddly, annoying tactic, where every time you destroy a system, like fully, you see it's red, it's completely destroyed, then they're going to lose a hull point. And they may offer me a surrender, and most of the time that surrender's not very good and I'm not going to take it, but sometimes it could have an item that I want. And I'm going to speed it up with external software. I have a buffer. Takes 12.5 seconds to repair a system for a normal crew, same to punch it down. Oh, I have 2 shields, right. 3 shields even. Oh yeah, thanks Far. I've got a gun that doesn't even start fires. Okay, thank you. Farb is looking. Why are you not running? Farb is looking after my sanity here. The other thing, if this is your first time watching FTL, the other thing that might be worth knowing is that normally people don't play it this slowly. You don't have to. So it doesn't start fires. I guess we target piloting. Got to keep an eye on the hull, because if we blow up the ship with our crew on it, we're going to be sad. Excuse me a sec. Okay, just checking on some stuff. Yes, Thomas has got it. Particularly when you're doing a harder challenge run, then it sort of pushes you a bit more to optimize. I'd also, personally, if I was doing a win streak, if I'm trying to win consistently, then I would optimize a lot in the earlier part of the game until the point where I feel very confident that I can't lose. And yeah, the thing about shields is that it's the #1 priority for enemies to defend. And it also means when they don't have any shields, we can shoot them with the rather piddly weapons that we have. And as Crow says, weapons first because it's dangerous. Tovarashi, I don't know who you're talking to there. I don't play Pauseless. Farb does. Farb is top level no pause player. And indeed has a complete win streak on no pause hard. What am I doing? I want to shoot. So we can't even get through their shields with our weapons. Don't tell them I said that. Really good player to watch. As are others in chat. So Crow and Thomas doesn't. I think Thomas has just played FTL for the first time in years now. I don't know, something like that. But you can learn a lot. If you want to learn, then go watch Crow and Farb. So 4-hole, gotta be careful. It's a lot better than me, Thomas. I've never even tried it. Maybe I should one day. So do I ever play no pause? Right. No. I maybe should try it sometime. I guess so much of what I find interesting personally in FTL is the situations where you get you can see things if you have time to see them and carry out maybe some very exact micro, but also some exact decisions which aren't always possible otherwise. If you watch me, maybe I should. Maybe if I go for this whole affiliate thing, which I probably don't even care about, but whatever. Maybe I should do points, and that could be like a community goal, like Crow did Captain's Edition. Yeah, maybe I might try it. It'd be interesting. So do I want to be really cheeky and go for the last shot? Like, is there any reason not to? There's no fires. No possibility of a fire. If we all stay in a room where we can't do system damage, then why not? It'd be funny if I somehow miscalculated and lost all my crew. Oh, that was a pretty fast store for me as well. So, we got the surrender, so you can get surrenders as low as 1 hull. This is not a good surrender offer. Most surrender offers are not worth taking, but they're usually worth taking if they offer you an item. Even if you don't want the item, it usually sells for more than you would get. But yeah. So I'm going to wait for him to repair the shields. I don't really need to, but it's just like, I'm scared of breaking these. Well, they've got a buffer now. And will they like insta-die? Yeah. Crew kills also have a higher chance of giving a higher reward, either in terms of scrap or items. There's like a 1 in 9 chance on most events, most fights, of getting a weapon. Also crew, same chance. Does vary by the event. Some events don't have any different reward, it's exactly the same. Oh, also, crew kills used to be completely busted, didn't they? Before Advanced Edition, like in the genuine old version of the game. I'm guessing you're finding some pretty huge scrap rewards if you're doing boarding, Thomas. Okay. Don't think I want to buy anything. We might soon be looking for hacking level 2. Even though we haven't used it yet. This is not a store. We don't reach that one if it is. We don't have money to spend. So we're going to go, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want to get that, 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I'd have to go straight away. And in that case, I probably don't have enough money for the store anyway. 25% bonus compared to destroying ships. Averaged 2,220. That's 2,025 scrap over 3 runs. Yeah, it's pretty high numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get that? So that is 3 nebula jumps, because this one's already counted in the indicator. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 4 nebula jumps. Not sure what you get on normal in the newer versions. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like what it would be on average. But normal is 1 scrap ahead of hard. 1 sector ahead of hard in terms of scrap rewards. So sector 1 and 2 in hard, the scrap rewards are the same. But in sector 2, in normal you're getting scrap like you would in sector 3 on hard, and then easy is bumped up again 1 sector. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 4 nebula jumps. Each nebula jump is 20% delay, so 80% delay. So that should be there, right? Yeah, we just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not the busiest slug nebula. Ah, sluggy slugs. You think you're gonna crew kill me, don't you? They do have a fire beam, chat. We should be scared. I mean, we're not using our hack. This doesn't use a drone part. So one interesting thing with teleporting is some ships have a 4-tile teleporter, and if you jump into a 2-tile room, it'll automatically overflow into another room. It should normally be one that's next to it, but it can be impossible to know for sure, like predict. Yeah, we just kill them real fast. The hack just doesn't matter either way. So we jumped into engines, and then that puts 2 in weapons. These rooms are isolated. It's kind of funny layout. You can kill them with by damaging the O2, by destroying the O2 as well. Can't repair it. Okay. Nice having a slug ship. There's no reason to punch down as well. It's like 7 extra scrap per reward. Oh, it turns out to be 7. Right. Easy can be enormous amounts of scrap in the hands of a player who, like, knows how to get scrap out of the game. Do I want... I don't think I want to buy anything until the next sector. I want to see if there's a nearby store and then consider my options. Oh, I've still got an energy on sensors, haven't I? Shut off my medical unit, huh? And you're boarding me. How rude. So this is one thing where boarding can be quite strong. It has its weaknesses as well, but this ship has 3 shields, and it also has quite high evasion, like decently high engine levels. Don't know what they are, but it can have decent evasion. And we don't care about the shields because we're boarding. In this case. So we get what? 2 slugs here, boarding our ship. So yeah, sure, I guess I counted remote hacking. Well, that's interesting. Do I change my tactics because they're boarding me? Because I can't kill them as fast. Have to kill the crew on my ship as well. Don't think the medbay really matters too much here. Have the option to hack. 2v1 wins easily anyway. They're in the piloting. Rude. Yeah, you have to kill the intruders, I think. Fairly sure. Yeah. Like, the game isn't able to distinguish between event boarders and crew of the enemy ship. So, for example, if this ship had a clone bay and you kill off these boarders, they're going to respawn on the enemy ship. So we have to kill off the boarders. Oh, does activating camouflage, as in the cloaking system, does it consume something other than energy? No, it just needs the power. And the amount of power you put in the system will determine how long the cloak is. Also, if you fire your weapons during cloak, then it will decrease the cloak time. Apart from beam weapons, they don't disrupt cloak, but lasers and flak and missiles and stuff, ions do. So that is a breach missile, 4 damage missile. I know that because it's a slug ship. There's another missile that enemies can have that looks exactly like this. Yeah, beams don't disrupt cloak. I also only just recently tested it and discovered that the amount of cloak disruption is 20% per weapon fired. So it scales with your cloak. And it doesn't matter how many shots you fire. Burst laser 2, it's always going to be the same amount, even if you wait for the like it's the time of the first shot that matters. Ah, yeah, that was probably me. But I didn't know that. I'd never tested it. I thought it seemed a bit inconsistent and never thought more about it, but it scales according to your cloak. So firing this weapon during cloak will take 1 second off a level 1 cloak, or 2 seconds of level 2, 3 seconds of level 3. How do I handle this? Like, they have a 5 power weapon setup. We could board and hack weapons. Maybe I should use my hacking since I have it. Maybe I should have upgraded my hacking. This NG is going to need to flee somewhere. Like, I can vent them and distract them. I could also run my other crew over there. That's going to be quite slow. So how long does it take me to do 5 damage with 2 crew? 6 1/4 times 5. 30 and 5 over 4. 31 1/4 seconds. Take 2 off, take 10 off that for the cloak. 21 1/4 seconds. Hack takes another 8 off. I think we probably just eat 2 basic lasers here. Maybe cloak them, if we can. Cloaking them is a bit risky, though, because they might hit our cloak and shorten it. We only need to do 3 system damage to take the breach missile offline. Yeah. And that only takes... yeah, that's right, the intruder in the piloting. You can see him sort of starting to punch. 2 slugs. So, taking the breach missile offline with 2 crew takes 18.75 seconds. So as long as we don't let that slug in the room, the breach missile goes down no matter what. Therefore, it's 2. I think it's always 2 with this event. And you can kind of see them. There's like a bit of teleporter animation here and there's and here. Although you might, I don't know, it might depend on the stream video quality as well, whether you can see that. So the breach missile goes down no matter what. Therefore, it doesn't matter if we get hit in cloaking too much. So use cloaking to try to dodge. Unfortunately, they're in my piloting, which is annoying. Yeah, you can also hover over. So Maxim is RNG, and then there's Giles and Jax. So do I even hack here? Like, I don't have enough lockdowns to, yes I do. Because I bought into piloting. And guarantee that, well, I think that should guarantee we don't get pushed into one of these rooms. And then we can kill that slug in the meantime. Our weapons don't really do anything here. We've got plenty of places that our NGs can go hide if they get beat up. They just need to distract the pilot for a bit. And then maybe one who's healthy can run into piloting for a dodge. Yeah, there's a number of events in the game where you get boarded no matter what. So it's like there'll be some flavor text that's saying like, "Oh, you detect a signal from a nearby space station, and they're boarding you with Mantis tech or something." But yeah, normally they couldn't board me because they don't have a teleporter, and you can see the systems at the bottom here as well. The boarding events also ignore Zoltan shields. So these crew could board a Zoltan ship, even though that's not normally possible until the shield is down. And the boarding events can be very dangerous. So you can get some combinations that are not normally possible in the game. Like boarding and hacking. No enemy has that, normally. I don't know if we'll be able to vent these guys out in time. Yeah, door control and suffocating intruders is really a really useful skill to learn. This is an awkward position for us. How relevant is the hack as well? Probably not very. Oh, that you can't suffocate intruders that easy, sorry. Yeah, it's mostly about keeping them moving around their ship, your ship, so they don't damage important systems. Sometimes you might fight them directly, but a lot of the time it's best to just distract them, keep them moving, get their health going down from the suffocation damage. Most of the time, the worst thing, intruders are not much of a threat if you know how to deal with them. Well, it takes some practice. Yeah, you need door control for that to be effective normally. But yeah, one of the worst things you can do in most situations is like go, oh my god, boarders, and then just vent your whole ship except the med bay, which seems like a clever idea, but it actually is really bad if you have a fight going on or in some other circumstances. A lot of people do that as a beginner move, and it has problems. So I think turning oxygen off is also going to speed up how fast things vent, but my airlocks here are not very good. Like, I don't know how much of the ship I want to vent through, really. More airlocks open in the path means faster venting. Okay. I'm gonna board them. And I think I just do my best to do this and then just like duck into piloting. Yeah, exactly. As Togarashi said, there are situations where your oxygen getting broken with a vented ship is really bad. Okay. So who do I want to go in? Guess I take these two in because they're closest. And this one goes in here. I'm just moving my invisible crew around, right? Why are you not going in there? You should be in there. You should be in there. Oh, you're right. You're already on that tile, so that doesn't count as a move order. Okay, Luxy. Yeah, people do let me know if you're experiencing problems with the stream as well, because my internet is really bad at the moment, so it can be that too. All right, what am I doing? Like they're going to go into shields no matter what. So why am I even doing that? No. God damn. Can't tell the difference between Pablo and Cubbin. I can like dance in and out of this door to distract them a bit. There's actually no need to lock down at all here. Okay, I really don't want them to break my piloting. Having power in weapons increases the chance that they get targeted on hard. I think I wait to see. There's no way I stop. Well, I mean, I can stop this volley with hacking. Don't think I completely stop it. I think I take the damage. Drone parts are going to be quite relevant. Wait. Breach has gone down, as expected. I say as expected, it's slot 1, so somewhat more likely it seems. Yes, indeed. So getting O2 under 50% can reduce the chance that other systems are targeted by attracting fire. Are you gonna leave now? Yeah. So we want to go back into piloting. If I'm in piloting, they'll keep fighting me. So I want to let them out. Then cloak. And let's run now. Should have put the oxygen back on earlier. Now I want door control. Oh, we split them up. Medbay's offline because of the event. I wanted the option of using hacking. I maybe should have actually taken it because this crew is low on health now. But they should take off another basic laser before it fires, I think. And we come back and use these crew to kill them once the ship is neutralized. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, you got the NG chip. Nice. I want to make sure they don't get down to 15 health. Yeah, I should have hacked out of the medbay thing. That would have been better. Oh, we can get out now. Okay, now I need to be careful. Like, really careful. Maybe should have used my hack then. Yeah, that was a mistake. Do I try to get into piloting real quick? I won't get the manning bonus. Okay, fine. Oh, you won't go to sensors, cool. Okay. Now we want to bring our 4 crew back. How to do this? Yeah, Trika's a bit low. I really should have hacked out, like either used my hack or used it to cancel the event hack. I was a bit overconfident, I think, in this fight. Overconfidence is something you can very easily get in FTL. Yes, do you want to us to tell you about them? So how do I do this? Like this? So there was a risk of losing crew there if I didn't manage to dodge the laser. Like, move them between rooms. I want to bring all my crew back now. Teleporters, whether it's 2-tile or 4-tile, can retrieve up to 4 crew. That's the maximum. From a single room. You can only retrieve from a single room. Okay. That could have gone worse. Could technically get weapons training on all my crew, actually. Maybe I should have done that. I should have done that. I have 1 crew with weapons training. What do we do? Like, take 2 damage in that fight? I think I'm still gonna hold on and see what's in the next sector. Could be upgrading hacking and cloaking. Could be upgrading weapons, although I don't think I will for a long time. I guess you can go indoors for now. Oh yeah, if anyone wants to be on the crew, let me know. So this ship has drones. You can see that by the system icon here. Also, I know it by the class name, Auto Assault. It has... That's a regular heavy laser one because it's not split at the tip. And some other laser. Maybe a burst laser. Do you want to be a lizard burrito? Oh, that's such a good name. Done. So I don't want the fight. Really. It's not worth it. Well... I mean, I can board drones and hack weapons. Hack cloak weapons. But... it's still dangerous. They can have... From Sector 3 onwards, these enemies can have... what, up to 5 power in drones? So they can have 2 offensive drones. Even like a beam drone 1 and a beam drone 2. So we don't want the fight. The question is, do we want to use the blue options? I want to see... No, I didn't upgrade it yet. It's probably my next upgrade. But I just kind of want to see what's available at a store, especially if we're forced into it early. It might be correct to upgrade it, I don't know. But you also, on these runs, you have to kind of try to put off upgrades a bit in order to get critical items. So that's a habit I have. I will use a drone part if it guarantees me a reward. What's the best? Not very flavorful, this. Rebel station, space station. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. Because I so rarely use the blue options here. Just want the fight normally. So cloaking... level 1 is a 50-50 chance to skip the fight. And level 2 is 100%. Also, same goes for hacking, except that it costs you a drone part. So level 1 and level 2 being different in that way. So we do this. Nice. Can sell that. It's a 44. There's nothing for level 3, yeah, so it's just level 2. Yeah, so in both cases, cloaking and hacking are improved from like 50-50 to a guarantee. Level 1 to level 2. I did not know that. Just looked it up. Okay, I think I'm gonna get out this sector and then probably stop for tonight. Get some dinner. I feel like I've played too much FTL recently, much as I enjoy it. But let's see what the next sector's like. We can go on sensors again. Oh, that looks nice. That background. Yeah. We've got a store. Makes it easy to sleep for you. I aim to please. Lots of good drones in this store that we can't use. I like Beam Drone Mark II and Defense Drone 2. Got a Zoltan for power shenanigans, I guess. No, probably not anything here apart from supplies. We sell this because we can never use it. Do I want to hold on to 120 here? Probably, like for a pre-igniter, probably not. It's probably better to just get some supplies. Beam drones can indeed start fires. I think it's a 10% chance. Most fire starting items are 10%. Heavy lasers are 30%. We're going to want to build into hacking. Yeah, fire drone is and fire beam and stuff are very good at starting fires. So like, how much is that? Or even that? Yeah. Distraction boys. Do you know, I didn't even look at it. Not really. I mean, it's a lot like buying scrap recovery arm, isn't it? In some ways it's better actually, because you get to find stores more easily. But I don't think that economy is the big concern. It's finding items that allow us to whack the flagship and not die. I probably do dismiss the economic augments a little bit more than I should. Advanced FTL nav being more value than boys. I didn't buy it, but I kept a free advanced FTL nav for the whole game, like from quite early on, I think. In my vanilla stealth A shieldless run, and it was actually very useful because I got crappy sector layouts. It helped me get more beacons and helped me have a better chance of finding stores. But I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, and it can be great if you can get some monster dive. No, I don't buy anything from this store apart from supplies. Reload is a thing as well, but it's just like, economic augments are weird because you rarely lose because of lack of scrap. Unless very early on, where those augments doesn't help exactly. I'm even not that excited about long range scanners generally. I think it's a little bit overrated by most players. It's still very good. But let's put it this way, when in balance mod where Twinge put the cost of scanners up to 50, I basically never bought them. Maybe I bought them once, in 28 ships. And I just think it's too much money. I mean, they have their uses outside of economy, of course. So, having drone parts is very good. We are going to start using a lot of drone parts. Like, we're going to start using them maybe almost every fight. We're also going to want to move towards an invulnerability build. So we're going to want to spend scrap on upgrading those systems. The other thing I should consider is it worth getting a weapons upgrade soon, just to put the heavy laser online against Zoltan shields instead of the charge. But I think I'm going to be leaning on these so much that I get a couple. Like that. Something like that. You can, like, deliberate forever over how much to get. That feels okay. It feels sensible. Oh, I should have checked the next sector, right? Rock homeworlds or pirate controlled? Both of them have quite a lot of hazards, unfortunately. I think I'm going to leave it here. And we'll jump to the next sector next time, whenever that is. But yeah, thank you everyone very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hope it's been fun. And yeah. Take care, Thomas. Good night. And enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left. And good night.